In the market, before the Advisory Board Centre existed as an independent professional body, when someone looks at, saying, an advisory structure or an advisory board structure, they go immediately to a player. So you're assessing the model or the different options and the person at the same time. So it's a complex decision to make. 2 years ago, we developed the Advisor Concierge brand, specifically in the market to bridge the gap between the business needs and the business community and the advisor community. So the Advisor Concierge is the process where we would sit down, John, and have a chat, talk about where your business is, what your objectives are. The key part to exploring what is the right advisory structure is to identify what your priorities are for the next 12 to 18 months. We talk about the top three a lot. If you can get clarity around your top three, then we can scope out, is an advisory board structure the right approach for you? Is it a mentoring approach? Is it you need investors, or do you need specialists to come in, or do you need a governance board? Then based on what your top priorities are, it would then scope out what are the different advisor backgrounds and experience that you need to tap into to solve whatever it is that's what's next for you. No advisory board is the same. You've got to be really mindful of that, because the needs of a startup to a scale-up is different to a 1.5 to a $10 million business, 10 to 30, 30 to 50 million, 50 to 100 million, and 100 million plus. Then you get corporatized advisory boards, which is another beast altogether. If you get that clarity around your priorities, then you scope out the backgrounds and what that collective group would be. Those opportunities is what we call an expression of interest. That goes out to the advisory community, and those advisors, once they understand what their needs are, would apply for that. Goes straight to the business owner. What's important in all of that is we decided strategically and with absolute intent that we would not charge for that service, because 92% of businesses, when they come to us, they say, we know we need something, we don't know what, and we've never had an advisory board before. We don't take percentage fees, rebates, or any kickbacks either out of any arrangement. So we are Switzerland in that process. So we only want the best for the business sector, and we do that hand on our heart, because the business sector, especially the mid-market, needs as much support as it possibly can. We help the advisory community to stay on their A game, because the advisory community needs that ongoing professional development. They need that credential. They need to be focusing not only what they know today about their market insight, they also need the foresight for what's next and stay one step ahead to really add value in the advisory board setting. So that's where our key focus and our revenue model comes from, is supporting the advisory community. The business sector is a service where we can really truly independently evaluate and support them where we don't have any skin in the game, but to make sure that best interest of the business owner is at heart.